Hello, everybody. Eric from Teamzy here. And today I want to talk to you about this topic from thought to action, how to crush your goals this year. Everybody's talking about big plans right now. Everybody's got big plans for 2019. You've got your New Year's, some of you have New Year's resolutions. You've determined that this is the year. People are messaging me all the time. This is the year I'm going to really build my business big, or this is the year I'm going to get fit, or this is the year I'm going to quit my job and have more flexibility in my time. We've all got big plans and big resolutions. And some of you have even gone through the process of writing them down and creating goals, right? You've gone through some sort of a goal training and got some written goals before you, which is awesome. And here's what I want to talk to you about today. I'm going to talk to you about how to get from that planning, from that, wow, I've got big plans for the year, and actually the action it takes to get successful. Okay. The first piece is having a New Year's resolution is not enough. You need to have written goals. You need to have written goals. If you do not have written goals, you just need to take a little time to do this. Now, for those of you who are using Teamzy, I know a lot of you are. Teamzy is an awesome CRM for small business owners. You can find that at teamzy.com. Get yourself a free trial. It's a 30-day free trial. Why do I want you to get in there right now relevant to this topic? Because I've already recorded a 3-part training on how to write goals, and it's free in Teamzy. So if you're using Teamzy, it's there in the Teamzy University. If you are not using Teamzy, go get a free trial so that you can take the free training course and get your goals written. You need to have BHAGs, big, hairy, audacious goals, huge goals, the kind of goals people laugh at you for setting. And then you need to figure out your SMART goals, which are going to get you to those milestones this year. And then you need to know what your daily business standard is, your personal business standard. That's what you'll do in your business every day to keep moving towards your goals. Okay, you need to get that part done. So go get your Teamzy free trial if you haven't done it, and get those take the goal classes, they're free, and get that done. But here's what I want you guys to understand. Goals, whether you have a 20-year goal, right, which I have some of those. Maybe you have some goals for this week, for today, whatever. You only have access to today. Today is all you have access to. Okay. And what I want you to understand is that huge goals are accomplished by making tiny, tiny daily decisions. Huge goals are accomplished by making tiny daily decisions. There's a bunch of books on this. My favorite one is Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. If you haven't read that one, go read Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Sorry. He talks about this. It's the small little decisions that you make. And just want to give you guys an example. I love, some of you guys know my wife. She is a force of nature, and she's the strongest person I know. And one of the things that I really love about her is she has a love for health and fitness, right? She's very disciplined. People see her as very disciplined. But what many people don't know is that she also has an incredible love for good food, especially sweets. I mean, there's been no greater sweet tooth ever made on this planet than my wife. And people say, well, how is that possible? How she stays so fit? She has a very simple system for making these tiny daily decisions that keep her on track. Okay? So I'm just going to share this with you. She asks the question, often out loud, is this worth it? Is this worth it? This is her filter. Is this worth it? When presented with a delicious, chocolate glazed donut, she says, is it worth it? Now, if I've already taken a bite out of it, she'll ask me, is it worth it? Because her point is, she would love to have an amazing donut if it's worth it. Is it worth the small setback it will make towards my health goal in order to enjoy this right now? And if it's not worth it, she won't do it. And look, I'm not just talking about fitness and weight and things like that, but I have seen her take a bite of something, put the fork down and say, it's not worth it, and not eat any more of it. You have to ask yourself, as you're doing things, is this worth it? Okay. What are the big goals you set this year? Fitness is obviously an easy example because what we eat, what we drink, what we do, whether we do exercise or whatever, it makes an impact, right? Is this worth it? Is this moving me towards my goal? But that's the question. Is this moving me towards my goal? Okay. If it comes down to staying in contact, connecting with people, doing your Teamzy activities every day, making somebody's day, reaching out to people, staying in touch with them. And you have to ask yourself, Maybe I don't feel like doing it right now. Well, is it worth it to me to lose today's momentum towards my goal because I don't feel like doing 10 minutes of work? Is that worth it? Okay. Your success happens in the tiny little decisions you make. I'm going to message one more person today, right? I'm going to drink one more glass of water today. I'm going to go to bed 15 minutes earlier today. I'm going to spend 10 minutes today doing some devotional time that maybe I wouldn't have done. It's the small, tiny decisions that you make on a daily basis that mean the difference between huge success. So yes, I know everyone's got big plans right now. That's important. You got to have those goals. But more importantly, what are the little things, the little decisions you are making right now to move you towards your goal? Some of you might just be listening to my video. Hey, I've committed to some personal development each day. So this is it. Eric's on video. I'm going to listen to it. Okay. It's the tiny decisions. Now, what happens is when you start making these good decisions, when you start making these tiny good decisions, they start to compound, right? And what happens is over time, you turn them into habits. Habits is how you win. Creating those good habits that are moving you towards your goals make you win. So just like my wife, Lisa, will ask about food, is this worth it? I want you to ask the question, is this moving me towards or away from my goals? Is this moving me towards or away from my goals? Okay, that is your filter. I'm going to do this activity. Will this move me toward my goal or will this move me away from my goal? By the way, there's no staying still. You're only moving forward or backwards. That's life. Growth or decay. There's no staying still. Skipping today doesn't mean you're staying still. It means you're moving backwards. Make sense? Okay. Of all the goals that you set, right? And we talk about the 7 key areas that we set goals. Keeping success, or should I say, being consistent in your business is the most important thing for you. Okay? Because the business is the fuel. It's the engine that fuels your life. It gives you the financial freedom to provide for your family. It gives you the time flexibility to be able to be home and experience life and do what you want to do, whatever adventures you have in store for your life, and not be beholden to a job, a 9-to-5 type thing. It gives you that freedom. Being consistent in your business will fuel everything else. So no matter what happens, you got to build that habit of just being consistent in the business, getting that daily bit of activity done to continue connecting and deepening relationships and serving people so that you create that relational momentum that fuels your business. So again, get in your Teamzy every day, do your power hour. I should call it the power half hour because I know a lot of you are crushing it in much less than an hour. If you're not using Teamzy, you're spending way too much time planning and thinking and trying to track stuff. Just go get Teamzy. It's free for 30 days, teamzy.com. Get your 30-day free trial if you're not already doing it. Okay. If you've got friends that are trying to do this business with pads of paper and spreadsheets and, trying to use systems like Google Streak because they're free and spending hours and hours and hours trying to plan, just tell them, forget it. You're wasting your time. Go get your Teamzy free trial started. You got to get consistent in your business. That's the most important thing. Without that, everything else will unravel because, what causes marriages to fail? Stress about money and employment, things like that. What causes, right? Everything, all of the stress in our life, it comes down to, can you just nail and take care of, sorry, I'm losing my focus. Get my camera back on. There we go. If you can take care of this, if you can take care of your financial freedom, take away the worry of money, give yourself some security and some flexibility of time, then you can work on everything else. So of all the things that you got to look at in a day, obviously some things you don't get to each day, but look at your business. How can I stay consistent? How can I build the habits that will drive my business forward? I hope that helped you guys. Get into the goal training in the Teamzy University. If you haven't already done goals for 2019, it will be time well spent. We structure it. There's a downloadable workbook. You can go through the process and write your goals live while you're watching those videos. They're free in Teamzy University. If you're not already using Teamzy, get a free trial and you'll have access to Teamzy University for 30 days. I hope that was helpful. And remember, once you get those goals, it's the little daily decisions you make today that will move you toward or away from your goals. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you soon.